Okay, welcome everyone, and wonderful to have everybody here. We continue the marvelous Masechta of Idiyos, and we're going to finish the first parak and start the second parak. This is really, trust me, you won't learn many times this Masechta. This is a Masechta that is hardly learned in yeshivas, and it's not in the Daf Yomi. You have to learn the Mishna Yomis really, or maybe if you go to Beis Avel and you pick a Masechta to learn L'Zecher Nishmas. So if you're smart, you'll pick Idiyos and get a chance to learn Idiyos. Everybody should be healthy. Nobody should die. We learn, sponsored by the Fisher family, Lili Nishmas Basi Bas Rabit Shlomo ben Avram Alevi Perl Bas Ruvain. Also Lili Nishmas David ben Chaim L'Refu Shalem Afel Yom Moshe ben Chayesar Yaakov ben Bas Yaleah. The Schus of Avram and Yam Benish ben Malk Yudis and family. By Yol Klugman and family for their Panos Gzunt and Nachas. L'Refu Shalem for Moshe Meir ben Esther Fadel Rivka Bas Yaleah Dvor Bas Shashabina and Meir ben Chayesar. They should have a Refu Shalem of B'Sech Shachel Yisrael. The final Mishnah in the first parak, the 14th Mishnah, Mishnah Yudalid. Now, anything that is in a room together with a corpse, even if it's not touching the corpse, but if it's under the same roof as the corpse is called Matami Ba'oil. So, Beis Hillel says, but if it's covered, it's inside a clay cheres, an earthenware vessel, and the earthenware vessel has a tightly sealed cover. So we know that an earthenware vessel is impenetrable from tumah from the outside. It's only mikabel tumah me'aviroi if you dangle something inside. So if the earthenware vessel is sealed, so anything that's inside it is saved from tumah, even though it's under the same oil as the mace. That's what Beis Hillel says. Klei cheres, matzal alakol. The tightly sealed earthenware vessel saves everything. Kedivrei Beis Hillel. Now that, anybody that learns would say, that's a davar pashut. Comes along Beis Shammai, and Beis Shammai says it's not pashut at all. You see, the Chachamim decreed tumah on all the vessels of an Amoritz. And something that's tamei is not chaytzitz b'fnei hatamah. Ooh. So that means if it's a clay cheres of an amaretz, it's not going to save what's inside it from tumah. Now, we don't make gezeres for the amaretz because the amaretz is not careful with tumah. But what we're concerned about is the following. If the Amoritz put food in it, or drink in it, or an earthenware vessel in it, we're not worried. Because anyway, the chaver is not going to take food or drink or an earthenware vessel since he can't put it in the mikveh from an Amoritz. He's not going to do that. So therefore, since we don't have to worry it's coming from an Amoritz, so we say that if a chaver puts inside the klei cheres food, drink, or another small klei cheres, that taka saves it from the tumah of a mace. However, it's not true if it's other type of kalim. Other type of kalim, such as a metal utensil, right? So let's see it inside. It only saves food, valamashkin, drink, val klei cheres. Because if it's inside the klei cheres, when it's under the roof of the mace, the klei cheres is going to block the tumah. We're also not worried that it came from an Amoritz because the chaver is not going to take food or drink from the Amoritz because he's not careful with Tumah. He's not going to take a klei cheres from the Amoritz because he's not careful. He can't put it in the mikveh. However, if it's a metal utensil in the klei cheres, there we're geyser. Why? Because we say perhaps the Amoritz had under a roof a metal utensil in a klei cheres, and the klei cheres doesn't protect it because all the kalim of a Amoritz are tamei, and something that's tamei is not chaytzitz b'fnei hatamah. He'll give that keli to a chaver. Now the chaver, of course, will be tovel in the mikveh, but being tovel in the mikveh is not enough because it had tumah of corpse contamination. It would need hazar shlishi or shvi. Amru lahem Beis Hillel, so Beis Hillel didn't understand the reason of Beis Shammai. Amru lahem Beis Hillel b'nei ma. Amru lahem Beis Shammai mipnei shu tamei al gav ha'amoritz. It's tamei because of the Amoritz. Ain't kli tamei chaytzitz, because the klei cheres of the Amoritz would not be chaytzitz b'fnei atoma because a tamei dekekeli is not chaytzitz. Amalahem Beis Hillel says, but v'haloi tihartem ochlin umashkin shebeseichai. But you said the food and the drink inside it is okay. Amalahem Beis Shammai, right? Kishitarin achalim umashkin shebeseichai. That's because liatzmoi tiharnu. That's because we are matarit because the chaver is not going to take from the Amoritz. So there's no worry that he's going to take it from the Amoritz. But when you are matar the keli Beis Hillel, tiharta l'chav, you're saying that it's good also for the chaver. Now that's no good because maybe the chaver who will take a keli normally from Amoritz and just be tovel in the mikveh won't know that the Amoritz had this keli inside a klei cheres in a oyel ames, but the klei cheres of the Amoritz is not chaytzis b'fnei hatamah because all the kelim of an Amoritz are tamei, and a davar tamei is not chaytzis b'fnei hatamah. He'll only be tovel the metal keli, but won't do hazar shlishi and shvi. Chazar Beis Hillel lohiris k'divrei Beis Shammai, and Beis Hillel retracted to the opinion of Beis Shammai and said that you're right, a klei cheres only blocks food, water, and another klei cheres. Now, first Mishna and the second parak. Reb Chanina Sgan HaKohanim Hayid Arba Devarim. He testified about four things. Question is, when you're destroying kachim that are tamei, do you have to worry that if something is more tamei, say it's a rishon l'tumah, and you burn it together with a shlishi l'tumah, therefore making it into a sheni, do you have to worry that in the process of burning, you make something more tummier, right? You're elevating its tumah. So he says that's not a worry. And he gives two examples. Miyameim shel kahanim, from the days of the kahanim, lo nimnu lisreif es habasar shenitma b'vlad atama. Now here, although a vlad atama could be a rishon, but the Gemara says that here it's talking about they didn't refrain from burning meat which was tamei from a sheni, which is a shlishi, im habasar shenitma b'avatama, together with basar that was tamei from an avatama, so it's a rishon. So when a rishon touches a shlishi, it will make it a sheni. So in the process of burning it, it will become more tamei. Even though it adds and elevates the grade of the tumah of that which was nitma by the sheni. That which was nitma by the sheni becomes a shlishi, and now when you burn it together with the rishon, when it contacts it, the rishon makes the shlishi into a sheni. That's not a problem. Ha'isif Rabbi Akiva says, I'll one-up you. Miyameim shel kahanim, all the days of the kahanim, lo nimnu milahadlikis Hashem and shenifsel b'tful yom. Now here we have code in the Tumah B'Tara language. When something is tameh, it means it's tameh and it could transmit yet further. When something is puzzle, that means it reached the end of the line. By chulin, the end of the line is a sheni. By truma, the end of the line is a shlishi. By kachim, the end of the line is a revi. So here, the kahanim didn't refrain from burning oil that became puzzle from a tful yom. So this oil was oil of truma. A tful yom, who was somebody who touched the sheretz, went to the mikveh but didn't have yet the setting of the sun. So he's a sheni. So if a sheni touches oil of truma, it makes it a shlishi. And since that's the end of the line by truma, that's why we use the lashon of shenivsal. Melahadlik is Hashem and shenivsal b'tful yom, b'ner shenitma b'tamei meis. From a metal lamp that had oil that touched the corpse. Now, the din is that when metal touches a corpse, it becomes like it, and it becomes an avatuma. That we learned that out. Cherev harihu kecholo, so that when metal touches a corpse, since the corpse is an avia voisatuma, the lamp becomes an avatuma. Now, if an avatuma touches a shlishi, it elevates it 2 levels. Because if an av touches a shlishi, it elevates it to a rishon. Right? In the first case, we said burning a shlishi with a sheni. Here, we're talking about even if you burn the shlishi and it elevates it to a rishon, even though it adds tumah to the tumah, now the avatuma is touching the shlishi and making it a rishon. Even that, there's no tameh, and tameh. Yes, you're burning it, it's all tameh, and you don't have to be careful while you're burning it. Yes?
Are all these Mishnayos somewhere else in Shas?
No. No.
This one is?
No, this one is, but they're not all in Shas. Sometimes the Gemara asks, Va'isa bebechirusa, it's already here, bebechirusa, so it says, but it's makaimai, so it says it over here too. I just want to say that we have tonight daf at 8, and those that have been coming to the daf know, we're learning Chelek, and it's absolutely incredible Agada to Gemara. Tonight is a continuation of incredible Agada to Gemara. Then afterwards we have the Chumashir, and also I'll already announce it ahead that again we had Baruch Hashem is successful. Our first men and women share was a success this Shabbos. We have another one this Shabbos for men and women at 5:30. I also want to take the opportunity to welcome in the name of the entire killer, Rav Baruch Newman. It's good to have you over here, although you're hiding in the back, but it's very good to have you.